raja sendiri pun tak mampu nak beli rumah.
Seterusnya, peningkatan harga rumah dijangka
penyumbang kepada kenaikan harga rumah.
Sejumlah 35,592 rumah siap di Mina tidak
mengakui
terjual.
sukar memiliki rumah pertama berikutan harga yang terlalu tinggi.
73% daripada jumlah perumahan tidak terjual.
Recent years, the Malaysian housing market have witnessed a rising of property prices. On the other hand, microeconomic forces like increasing construction costs, land scarcity and government policies influencing demand all play a role in pushing prices upwards. Construction material have seen significant inflation, particularly cement and steel, adding to the cost of developing new units.
Cukup untuk satu family lah.
Oh, dekat SKPS.
Itu macam anak cik rumah belakang rumah ni. Apa dia orang buat Pergi tanya lah.
Awak cucu Kak Limah yang duduk lorong hujung tu ke? Awak kenal dia? Oh, mak saya kawan dengan dia. Oh, patutlah. Macam pernah nampak. Raya saya ada kat sini kan? Buat apa kat sini? Oh, kita orang tengah ni, tengok-tengok rumah, sebab nak beli rumah. Oh. Rasa okey tak kawasan ni? Oh, okey je kawasan ni. Saya dengan suami rancang nak beli rumah juga, tapi masih tak mampu sebab kami dah menabung dekat 5 tahun dah, tapi duit yang saya dengan suami ada tu tak mampu lagi untuk nak beli rumah kat sini. Walaupun rumahnya macam biasa-biasa je, tak adalah macam terlalu mewah sangat kan. Sama lah, saya tengah nak beli rumah sebab nak kahwin kan. Kerja kilang, jadi gaji hari tu kalau nak buat pinjaman bank tak lepas. Susah sikit lah macam tu. Awak buat apa ya? Oh, saya duduk kat lorong belakang tu je, rumah mak ayah saya. Tapi kami pun memang menyewa je, tak nak mampu lagi nak beli rumah. Daripada saya kecil lagi memang saya duduk sini, tapi menyewa lah. Ya ke? Pada awak kecil, mak ayah awak menyewa? Betul. Sekarang awak ada umur berapa? Umur saya sekarang dah 21. Sewa sebulan dekat kawasan ni berapa? Oh, kalau dekat sekitar sini dalam 600 macam tu. Mahal juga. Mahal juga. Macam tak berbaloi. Saya dengan suami tak sampai lagi 600,000 macam tu. Zaman pun dah berubah kan?
During this period, bank financing for property acquisition and development grew significantly, reaching 454.3 billion ringgit or 41% of the total financing by the end of 2012. To understand trends in Malaysian house prices, a group of variables was examined, categorized into 3 clusters: macroeconomic factors, financial factors, and policy measures. The results showed that, in general, house prices in Malaysia are driven primarily by macroeconomic factors and to a lesser degree by financial factors. This chart shows that from IQ 2001 to 2Q 2010, Malaysia experienced an average annual house price increase of 3.4%, driven by several key factors. The first one, economic growth. During a period of stable economic growth and lending rates from 2002 to 2008, house prices rose at an average annual rate of 3.6%. The impact of rising household incomes positively influenced house prices, despite a temporary moderation to 0.7% in IQ 2009 during a contraction in the domestic economy following the global recession. Secondly, demographic changes. Changes in demographic structures, particularly the increasing number of younger Malaysians entering the job market, emerge as a primary determinant of house prices. The 2010 census indicated a rise in the working age population, 15 to 64 years old. Next, consumer price inflation. Consumer price inflation positively influenced house prices through 2 channels. Firstly, it increased input costs, such as construction materials, land prices, and labor wages, making newer houses more expensive. Secondly, inflation affected rental yields, with higher consumer price factoring into increased rents, thereby translating into higher house prices. Lastly, producer price index. The cost of construction, indicated by a standardized index aggregating prices of essential construction materials, played a role in house price dynamics. Analysis covering IQ 2005 to 3Q 2012 revealed a correlation with the rise in house prices being preceded by an increase in the index level. Moving on, we are going to see the changes from 3Q 2010 to 2Q 2012. From 3Q 2010 to 2Q 2012, house prices in Malaysia experienced a higher annual increase of 9.9%. In this period, factors such as real economic activity, consumer sentiments, demographic changes, and consumer price inflation continued to shape house price trends. Additionally, the imposition of macroprudential measures, specifically a loan-to-value (LTV) ratio of 70% on individuals with more than 2 housing loans, played a significant role. This measure had a dampening effect on house price increases, containing short-term expectations and speculative activity. Next, lag value of houses prices. Simply put, past house prices usually influence current prices positively. However, this wasn't true before the third quarter of 2010. Back then, rapid increases in house prices might have affected how people reacted to new information about property prices. In situations where getting updated economic data quickly is difficult, some people might predict future trends based on the past. By the second quarter of 2012, house prices had risen by 33% since the law in the first quarter of 2009. This rise made people think prices would keep going up, leading to more investments and speculation for higher returns.
Can I ask you about house nowadays are increasing the price. So what is your opinions about that?
Okay, in my opinions, the rising of the house means that dia terlalu tinggi lah harga dia. Bila harga bagi saya lah, saya merasakan harga rumah ni sekarang ni, memang saya tengah nak beli rumah pun, saya duduk survey harga rumah ni, dia sekarang tinggi. Maknanya harga yang diberikan tu dia seolah-olah dia macam tidak mengikut kepada ekonomi semasa lah, yang mana harga yang diberikan kepada pengguna, yang ditawarkan kepada pembeli itu agak tinggi lah. Kalau rumah itu terlalu tinggi daripada harga yang boleh seseorang pembeli itu membeli, sukarlah bagi pembeli, terutamanya sebagai pekerja yang baru memulakan pekerjaan kan, yang memiliki pelbagai komitmen, bukan sahaja pegawai ataupun pekerja yang memula bekerja, tetapi orang-orang yang berkeluarga pun ada komitmen lain. Kalau harga rumah yang ditetapkan tu sebolehnya ikutlah pada kemampuan yang seseorang itu ada. Sebolehnya harga jangan terlalu tinggi lah, kerana dia tak terjual pun kalau tinggi takkan ada pembeli. Jadi secara conditionnya saya kata harga rumah sekarang ni tinggi dan pihak berwajib perlulah menyelaraskan harga rumah mengikutlah faktor-faktor demografi yang ada pada sekitaran tersebut. Itu sajalah dari saya. Okey.
Thank you, Doktor.
Okey.
Okay, let's find out why house price in Malaysia increasing. One of the reasons of increasing in house price in Malaysia is because of pandemic COVID-19. Okay, while the pandemic induced recession of the 2 past years has badly affected the global economy across the board, house price have been surging due to increase in demand shot up by ultra-low interest rates, government stimulus, saving accrued during lockdown, shortage in housing supply, and changing lifestyle. Ultra-low interest rates set by central bank encourage people to borrowing, making mortgage more affordable and enticing buyers into the housing market. Government stimulus package and incentive further stimulate demand by providing financial assistance or tax benefits to home buyers. During lockdowns, many individuals save money due to reduced spending on travel, entertainment, and dining out. The surplus cash has contributed to increased down payment or stronger purchasing power for prospective buyers. Moreover, there has been a shortage in housing supply in many areas, leading to increased competition among buyers and consequently driving price up. The last factors of why house in Malaysia is increasing is because more connected, more pricey. Proximity to amenities can be a significant driver to increase house price. When a property is close to desirable amenities such as a school, park, shopping center, public transportation, healthcare facilities, or entertainment venues, it tends to attract higher demands from buyers. Properties located near these amenities offer convenience and enhanced quality of life, which many home buyers seek. As a result, competition for these properties increases, leading to higher demand and consequently higher prices. For example, home in the neighborhood with good school often command higher prices due to the perceived value of quality education for families with children. Similarly, areas with easy access to public transportation or employment hubs might see increased demand, as they offer convenience for commuters. In summary, a true assessment of house price change in the economy necessitates a consideration of multifaceted elements. These include understanding the interplay between demand and supply, monitoring prevailing interest rate, evaluating the impact of inflation, scrutinizing employment levels, and staying abreast of government policies in pursuit. Any proposal to alter house price should state from a comprehensive analysis of these factors, aiming for the stability and sustainable growth in the housing market. It is imperative to weigh factors like affordability for buyers,
the appeal of real estate as an investment, and the broader economic well-being to make well-informed decisions regarding adjustment in house price.
To conclude, based on Malaysia property market outlook for 2023 and sales supply, price and demand index are increasing. The government needs to intervene if the house price increase. The government should enforce property taxes or introduce new taxes to discourage speculative behavior and promote fair property valuation. Besides that, the government can introduce new programs such as affordable housing initiative to encourage the development of affordable housing for lower income individuals or families. Other than that, central bank can also adjust interest rates to influence borrowing costs, impacting demand for mortgage and subsequently house price. Amazingly, house price in Malaysia are still below pre-Asian crisis 1997 level in inflation-adjusted terms. National house price increased by just 2.3% from 2019 to financial 2022 and actually dropped by 2.9% when adjusted for inflation. Is it a good idea to buy property in Malaysia? Yes, of course. Rest assured, Malaysia remains a stable country. Let's look at the index for 2024, which is a good performance.